egg white vanilla, egg white chocolate. Let's try them, shall we? Hey, it's Bryon Lape back with another review you can use. And not too long ago, I was at Jungle Gyms and I picked up individual serving size packets of a new protein. This is an egg white protein. Now, eggs are a really good source of protein, complete sources, in fact. Whole eggs cooked in coconut oil, or especially grass-fed butter, not margarine or any other crap. It's very good for you. So this was Robb brand. I've never heard of Robb. I don't know who he is. These each have 24 grams of protein. Interestingly enough, the packet itself is 33 grams, so there's only about 9 grams of other stuff. From chickens not treated with hormones, and so it's egg white. They're GMO-free, lactose-free, made with stevia, easy to mix. Outrageously delicious is the claim on the packet. So I picked up vanilla and chocolate because I like to do that. They had some other flavors, and maybe if these are good, we'll do some live taste tests of this. So we haven't done taste tests of supplements in quite a long time, and I'm kind of getting to the point where I just want to get through various supplements. A lot of the proteins are good. If you stay with good quality proteins, you won't have a problem. Does it have enough branched chain amino acids and all that stuff? They're really good at policing one another in many ways. You know, there's been claims of protein spiking or amino spiking and things like that. Some have been true, some I don't know. But so it's also, this is Robb egg white protein, contains none of the following ingredients. So I'm going to read off the back here. No MSG, well that's good. No asulfame K. No artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, no artificial colors, no aspartame, no sucralose, no lactose, so no milk, no cholesterol, no sugar. So stevia is one of those, you know, is it artificial, is it natural, what is it? So basically 12 ounces of water is what they suggest, which is what I have in my shaker bottles, and I do have the shaker ball in there. And then there's a Blueberry Bliss smoothie right on the back. So you take 16 ounces of water or no fat milk, 1 package of the egg white. I'm guessing you're going to want this with vanilla if you're doing blueberries. 1/2 cup fresh or frozen blueberries, 2 tablespoons raw almond butter or 1 tablespoon raw almond butter or 1 tablespoon of flaxseed oil, and 6 ice cubes. Now I imagine that's in there to give it some fats, because you're doing non-fat milk. I don't know why you would just do, say, 2% or maybe whole milk and not add extra fats, because the fat should still be good. But anyway, that's a very interesting, and then the ingredients I'm not going to read. So there we go. So let's see if this stuff's any good. I have no idea. I've never had anything by this brand whatsoever. And before I knock the water over on me, I'm going to actually tighten this one, because sometimes I'm a complete klutz. And we'll see if these things are any good. Now this says outrageously delicious, so let's see what the claim is. Because it all depends on what you're, you know, man, I don't know if I did that right. The mouths of these are so small, it's ridiculous. These are kind of my backup ones. So smell-wise, it smells pretty good. A lot of vanilla. It's pretty intense vanilla flavor, but vanilla aroma. Let's see what we got. Now, this is cold water right out of the refrigerator. This is filtered water. We do have a, I forget what kind of filter. I change it basically when the seasons change. I change the filter every 3 months. I've had better and I've had worse. I think 12 ounces of water is too much. Very foamy. And it's very chunky, almost like the egg whites are almost semi, you can even see it floating in there. And that's with the ball in there. I can definitely taste the stevia, however you say that. I don't know, man. I've never had egg white proteins like this, so I don't really have anything to compare it against. It's a little smoother. I mean, it's vanilla, but it's just barely there. And I want to seal this in case I accidentally wave in my hands. Man, knocking it over. My back is bothering the crap out of me today, and I can sit upright and I can stand, but man, getting in between, really, it's horrible. I don't know. Right now, I'm really apt to give it about a 7. It's not bad, but it's not outrageously delicious either. I mean, I have had a lot worse protein powders. These things were like 2 something a packet, so I don't know like what 4 pounds of this stuff would cost. I'm gonna have to look that up, and that'll also tell me, you know, if 4 pounds of this stuff is $30 or something, or $40. Let's say retail, full retail price. It tells me the brand isn't that great. Usually, I mean, sometimes you get overpriced stuff, but let's see if the chocolate. Now the chocolate does have a very chocolatey, almost like a cocoa aroma. Kind of powdery, obviously. Imagine this has some of the same ingredients. Non-GMO sunflower seeds. That's to give it some xanthan of cocoa powder. Yep. Egg albunum. Bunum. I probably should have gotten a thing of water so I could wipe my mouth off. What is... Oh, okay. Still got some chocolate chunks at the top, so let's give it a little more shake. So, I mean, mixability-wise, it's okay. So far, it's just nothing to write home about. Now, that's different. Because that is... It's almost like the cocoa powder is not dissolving. It's even dry. It's almost like you're eating cocoa powder. Very interesting. So the chocolate flavor is not intense. You know, obviously without the lactose and all those other things that, you know, you get in a whey protein chocolate, you'll get some lactose. You get those milk fats that help with the flavor of the chocolate a bit. It's not bad. I mean, I like it better than the vanilla. It's not horrible. It's just very, very different. So, So anyway, I give them both. I don't know. I'd give this like a 6.5. See, here's where I'm torn, because I've had whey proteins that tasted horrible, worse than these things. It is an acquired taste, I'll put it that way. To me, it's very similar to the Optimum Nutrition's natural line, where they don't have any sugar and they don't have all the sucralose and all that other stuff that makes them real sweet, and it's an acquired taste. This is like 2 more steps down from that as far as acquiredness. I could see if you had this a lot, especially if you had 0 sugar in your diet, that was not from from a piece of fruit or something, so you had no added sugar of any kind, and you were just eating a couple pieces of fruit a day, and you're just on vegetables and lean meats and stuff like that, and whether they're spiced or not, it's immaterial. These would probably taste better because your taste buds would not be expecting it. So that would probably, especially the chocolate, would taste chocolate would taste a little sweet. But I mean, they're not horrible, like holy crap, I gotta dump these out and go brush my teeth kind of bad. I think they're just really an acquired taste. So that's why, for taste-wise, I think they're around a 6.5, a 7. If they acquired a taste, you might I would judge this one a little higher, perhaps as an 8. But I mean, I don't have a lot of sugar, but I do eat some sweet things during the day, so my taste buds are going to adjust a little bit differently. But yeah, if I was on, especially if I was on a vegan diet, or I say a vegetarian diet or something like that, and I wanted a little bit of extra protein, something like this might, I mean, you could argue, I mean, obviously it's from an animal, it's an egg, it is only the egg whites, or if you need low fat protein sources and you're getting sick of mixing egg whites, these might be a good alternative. But it's not something I would just go out and say, yeah, I got to go buy a bucket of this tomorrow. It just isn't that good. And I don't know if it's because I'm so used to whey protein and I've not had any egg proteins. So that's part of why I know I'm kind of hedging my bets here. But really, it's like a 6.5 and a 7 right, off the bat. I'm not impressed, but I'm not discouraged. So I'll have to get some other egg proteins and see if they're worse or better or whatever. Because the egg whites are going to have a certain effect on the taste and what flavors that you can mix in there well. Mixability, the chocolate, for oddly enough, seemed to mix much easier, but you really have to shake it. So with a shaker cup in the ball and some vigorous shaking, you're looking at about a 7.5 to 8 on mixability. It's not too bad, but it could, I don't know if it could be better. The chocolate, I don't see anything floating in it like I do the vanilla, so I'm not sure why. I don't know if the cocoa powder binds a little bit better, but even in the bottom and stuff, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot. But, so it's decent. So basically, to me, this is kind of slightly better than middle of the road. It's not horrible, but it's not right home about, tell mom. But yeah, if I had to cut out whey protein or something like that, allergies or whatever, this would be something that I could definitely start to look at, utilize, especially if I do something like what they have on the back with the blueberry. Oh, they have blueberry bliss on both of them. Mix this in with, some a good fat source and some fruit. It'd probably be pretty good as well. In a blender, it's probably going to mix a little bit better and make a smoothie out of it. But anyway, well, there you go. Have you tried J. Robb? I keep wanting to say Ray, but J. Robb's egg protein. You think it's good? You think it's horrible? Let me know in the comments below, and we will see you next time. Bye. No, if it's cutting my head off, what I need to do is lower it and then aim it back up. How's that look? Alright, now it's... Alright, that's because it's... Do we want to try it over there? Let's try it. Let's see if it's too much shadow. Alright, how's this look? Can we bring it closer? Live from New York, it's Monday Night Raw. The crickets are talking. J. Robb, not Ray Robb. Alright, let's get rocking and rolling. Supplement reviews finally return. Alright, hopefully I've got this right.